For number 18, I asked for the square root of 125. Essentially, without a calculator, this might look difficult because you're not supposed to use a calculator for this. If you did, please talk to me. You're not supposed to use a calculator. Now, to find the square root of 125, what you need to figure out is the square root of the number right before this. So, for example, 121 is the perfect square that we could get before this, because 11 squared is 121, and then 144 gives us, so this is 12 and this is 11. So you find the upper and the lower roots that are perfect, and 144 and 121 are the ones we find. So our answer should be something between 11 and 12. And now all I needed you to do was to tell me which one you think it's closer to. Is it closer to 11.0 or to 11.9 or closer to 12? The difference between 125 and 121 is 4. So 125 minus 121 is 4. 144 minus 125. So if you write that out and you solve, now you're getting 19. So the difference between 125 and 121 is 4, and the difference between 144 and 129 is 19. That means if we were to draw this on a line, if we were to cut this into little units, the answer would be closer to 11 because there's just 4 in the difference between them. So the answer would be closer to 11. So we would say that our answer is less than 11.5. However, you would see that if we were to plot this 19, it's 19 spaces away, but only 4 spaces away. So I'm just saying, hypothetically, the answer will be somewhere there. This is just, I just put a few dots, and we can look at this more later, but I just want you to see how to be able to give an estimate for how to do that, 125. Number 19, which deals with a question about like terms, 9xy minus 8y plus 5x plus 7yx minus 2y. When you look at the problem, try and look at the ones that have like terms. xy is here, yx is here. One of the properties you learn about real numbers or about things like this is when it comes to multiplication, when you see x, y, it's the same thing as y, x, because 2 times 3 is the same thing as 3 times 2. So if you haven't read up on associative properties and commutative properties of multiplication, things like that, and addition, you need to make sure you go back and check that out, because that's where you see stuff like this. So now, using like terms, we know that the xy's would add. So 9xy plus 7, you could call it xy, will give us our 16xy. 8y minus 8y minus 2y gives us minus 10y. And then the 5x is just by itself. And that's all that is required of you for that problem. So that's number 19. Number 20, which is quite basic also, is this. So minus, and then minus 6 squared. Minus 6 squared, order of operation. Remember, the brackets go, so it's bracket of division, we'll call it board mass back in Nigeria, board mass. So bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. And so the bracket goes first, and so this is 36. But this minus is still there, and that's right outside. So after you square that, there should be a minus that is attached to it, and that's minus 36 is the answer. So you need to make sure you're able to handle such problems. If I told you to find minus and into minus 4 cubed, now that's a little more interesting, but you should be able to try it. And let me know what you get when you try it.